My family held my 11-year-old down and chopped off her hair at a birthday party. When I confronted them, my mother snapped, "It's just hair, stop being dramatic." So I took Grace to the police station. Now they're begging me to drop the charges, but my daughter whispered, "Tell them I said no." At my niece's birthday party, my parents and sister held down my 11-year-old daughter and chopped her hair off so she wouldn't outshine her cousin. My mom said, "Don't make a scene." I didn't. I did this. The next day, they were crying at the police station. I didn't see the scissors. I didn't see the look on her face when it happened. I didn't see them laughing or holding her down or brushing her tears away like they meant nothing. But I saw what they left behind, and I swear that was enough. I'll never forget how she looked walking out of that house. It was my niece's 12th birthday. I had to work. Saturday hospital shift, the glamorous life. So my daughter Grace, who's 11, went ahead of me. It was supposed to be harmless. A cousin's party, family, you know, the people you trust until they show you why you shouldn't. That morning, Grace was glowing. She'd been planning this for weeks. Her hair, her pride, had been washed, dead-angled, wrapped in a silk bonnet, and rewrapped before bed. She begged me to take her to a real salon, not the strip mall place with the fluorescent lighting and panic haircuts, a real one. I want to feel pretty, just this once. So, I picked up 2 night shifts, canceled my massage, and handed over $120. She chose the look herself, soft curls, half up, pearl pins tucked into a side braid. "Do you think Bella will like it?" she asked, fussing with a pin. "Bella is my niece, Sabrina's daughter. She'll love it," I told her. "You look beautiful," she smiled. She'd even handmade a gift, wrapped it in glitter tape. I dropped her off, kissed her goodbye, and went back to work thinking she was safe. Foolish, I know. When I pulled into the driveway that evening, something twisted in my gut. Not nerves, not paranoia, just the kind of off you only recognize in hindsight. And then the front door opened. Grace stepped out, and I swear to God, for a second, I didn't recognize her. Her hair, her long, perfectly styled hair, was gone. Not trimmed, not cut. Heck, it was short, uneven, jagged. Some pieces hit her chin, others barely grazed her ears. It looked like someone handed a raccoon a pair of gardening shears and let it freestyle. She looked down when she walked toward me, shoulders tight, breathing shallow. "Grace," I asked, climbing out of the car. What happened?" She tried to smile, tried to be brave. "That's the part that killed me." "They cut it," she whispered, and then she burst into tears. My chest cracked open. "They cut it," I repeated, too stunned to process anything else. She nodded. Her voice was small. "Grandma and Auntie Sabrina." I wanted to turn to stone, shatter into pieces. I wanted to run inside that house and start flipping tables like I was in a biblical meltdown. But Grace was sobbing dots. I knelt down and held her, and she buried her face in my neck and just cried. "Can we go home?" she asked. "We're not going home yet," I said. My voice sounded calm. That scared me more than anything. We walked back toward the house. I kept my hand on her shoulder. I half hoped someone would try to stop me. No one did. Inside, Sabrina was clearing paper plates like she hadn't just destroyed a little girl's trust in humanity. My mother was wiping counters, chatting about leftover cake. The air smelled like frosting and betrayal. I stood in the doorway and said, "What happened to my daughter's hair?" Sabrina didn't even flinch. We asked her to put it in a ponytail. She refused, so we cut it. I blinked. "You cut it." "She was being difficult," my mother chimed in. "We gave her a choice." "A choice," I repeated. "So let me get this straight. You told an 11-year-old to do something she didn't want to do. And when she refused, you punished her by cutting her hair off." "It's just hair," Sabrina said. No, it wasn't." They kept going. "Bella was crying," Sabrina snapped. She saw Grace's hair and started crying. "You think that's fair? You parade your daughter around with that fancy salon hair." "Fancy salon hair," I echoed, because now I was in a surrealist nightmare. "You know we can't afford that," my mother added. "What were you trying to do? Make Bella feel bad? Embarrass us?" She was showing off. "You made my daughter feel ugly on her birthday." I stared at them. These people, my own family, talking like Grace was some rival at a high school prom. Not a child with a kind heart who just wanted to give a handmade gift to her cousin. I couldn't feel my hands anymore. My voice was even. "I'm taking her home." I didn't wait for a response. Grace was still outside. I took her hand, and we walked back to the car together. She kept wiping her face. I didn't say much. Halfway home, she whispered, "Do you think it can be fixed?" My throat tightened. "We'll make it beautiful again," I said. "I promise." She believed me. That's the worst part. She still believed the world could be made right. I didn't scream. I didn't threaten. I didn't even cry. Not then. I didn't know it yet, but very soon, they would be crying at the police station. People like to talk about first signs, red flags, gut instincts, those little moments when the curtain lifts and you glimpse the truth underneath. I wish I could tell you there was one of those moments in my childhood. A line that was crossed, a slap, a scream, a locked door, something dramatic, something cinematic. But no, it was subtler than that. It was soft, it was constant, it was poison disguised as tradition. You don't grow up knowing you're the second choice daughter. Not immediately. It's more like a slow leak. Something drips and drips and drips, and you don't even realize the ceiling is sagging until the whole thing collapses on your head. My sister Sabrina is 2 years older than me, and for the first 15 years of my life, I didn't question why she always got the nice things. The prettier dresses, the shiny flats, the lip gloss, the compliments. Let your sister wear it, she's older. You don't need mascara yet, you're still a little girl. That top is too mature for you, you don't want people looking at you that way. Never mind that Sabrina and I were practically the same height by 12. Or that we went to the same middle school and were mistaken for twins on the regular. Or that I never asked for much, just not to be dressed like someone's lost camp counselor every time we went out in public. But it wasn't just the clothes. It was how my parents looked at her, and how they looked through me. I didn't think I was pretty. Not back then. I liked video games and books with dragons and messy ponytails that started falling apart the second I left the house. I wasn't trying to be anything, but apparently not trying was the problem. See, there's nothing more threatening to a girl raised to compete for attention than someone who gets it without even asking. Sabrina never said it out loud, not directly, but I saw it in her face. Every time a boy looked at me instead of her. Every time someone mistook me for the older sister. Every time I made someone laugh without trying. And then she'd do what she always did. Flip the story and make me feel like I had done something wrong. I remember once I was 14, she was 16. We were getting ready for a family friend's wedding. She stormed into my room in full mascara meltdown mode. Why are you wearing that dress? I blinked. It's the only one that fits me. Did you do something to your hair? No, I washed it. She looked like I just committed a felony with Pantene. You know Brandon's going to be there. Brandon, the boy she had a crush on for 4 years. He liked football and math and apparently me. Except I didn't like him. I just talked to him once about a book we both liked. Don't you dare flirt with him. I'm not what? She slammed the door.